Hi, today I'm going to talk about zips. Sometimes you're making something, your first garment, and the pattern says you need a zip. You go into the shop to buy one, and you're just overwhelmed by the choice of zips that there are. So I'm just going to go through the main types today. Zips are a relatively new invention. They've been around for just over 100 years, unlike lots of other inventions. They were first patented in 1851 by Elias Howe, but the ones we use nowadays are more of a development by Whitcomb Judson in 1891. Comes in various sizes. You can buy them from 4 inches, which is about 10 centimeters, to about 22 inches, which is about 56 centimeters. And in some cases, you can get them in 24 inches, which is about 61 centimeters. Zips, they tend to go up in size about 5 centimeters or 2 inches per size. You can also buy zips by the meter, especially if you're doing soft furnishing projects. And you have to buy the pullers. These are the pullers. You buy those separately and then you thread them onto the zip. And that's not one of my favorite jobs. If you buy a zip that's too long, like this zip here, it's a very long zip, as long as it's nylon, it can be shortened. And I will show you how to shorten a nylon zip in another video. The next thing about zips is the backing. They're usually in a firm cotton mixed backing, but sometimes you can get them like this one here in a lightweight backing for when you're sewing things like chiffon, lightweight materials. But usually the backing is medium weight. And also the sliders, we have ordinary sliders here, like most of them, they have just a bog standard slider, that's what I call them. Or you can have a decorative slider like this slider here. The most common type of zip is the nylon zip, like this zip here. So-called nylon zip because it's got nylon teeth and your sewing machine can sew over it. So that's the most common type. And the next one here in my list is the decorative zip, and it's so-called decorative because the tape that it's on, it's got lots of punch holes on it, and those zips are meant to be seen. The next one on my list here is the invisible zip. It's slightly different from the other zips in that you can see, the only thing you can see on the right side of the zip is the slider. You cannot see the teeth. Like these two, we can see the teeth, but on an invisible one, the teeth is at the back. The next one on my list is the open-ended zip. And this one, you use it for anoraks, tracksuit, because it comes apart in 2 pieces, so hence open-ended. And at the end here is the metal zip. It's called metal because the puller and the teeth are metal. You can also get the open-ended one in a metal, but it opens at the bottom. But the thing with the metal zip, it's usually a heavy duty zip, and you can't shorten it because your machine is not going to sew across those teeth. Something will break and it's going to be your machine needle. So when you're going to buy a zip, just be aware of the differences in zips, and they're all can be inserted in different ways, and in my other videos I will show you how to insert your zips.